Hello beautiful people, it's Tanya again, and this time I'm making, it's called 2 ingredient biscuits. I got this recipe from GrannyKarma, and it's, her recipe calls for 2 cups of self-rising flour. I'm using Martha White. She said you can use whatever kind you want, but Martha White is what I'm using because that's what I grew up with. And 2 cups of heavy cream. I'm using the Great Value heavy cream, but you can use, again, whatever brand you want to use, because she used another brand herself. Now, she did specify it has to be heavy cream, okay? Has to be heavy cream. So, what I'm going to do, now that's the recipe she did. I'm going to half that. I'm going to do 1 cup of flour and 1 cup of heavy cream because she made a lot of biscuits. I don't think I need all those biscuits. So this is what we're going to do. So let me go ahead and measure out me a cup of self-rising flour. And I'm doing it in this bag. Hopefully keep from making a mess. Because y'all know. Y'all already know. Ta-da! Get that in there, out the way. See, I did spill some. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I did spill some. Shake this up. New container. I bought this just to try GrannyKarma's biscuits. And it costs 1 cup. And there. Alright, so I'm supposed to pour cream into the flour and mix. I think she did a little at a time. And you do this until it starts to come together. See, it's starting to come together. Pull the rest of it in there. I think my dough is too wet. I'm going to add a little bit more flour to it. It's not supposed to be a real sticky dough, I don't think. I'm not going to add too much. Now, although I'm not a baker like this, I did grow up with my grandmother and my aunts doing this, like I think I mentioned before. So I do know what it's supposed to look like, or what it should look like. Okay. Take that out. Bowl, and I'm gonna knead it a little bit, not much, because like I said, we're using self-rising flour, so you don't have to do all that you would do to all-purpose flour. But let me wash my hands real quick. Okay, so I have my flour turned out, and I use some parchment paper to use this since I don't have a rolling pin or what is it, that mat you use to cook, to roll out your flour on. It'll be fine. I'm just showing you that you don't have to have all that. Now, it's nice if you have it, but you don't have to have it. And I'm flouring my hands a little bit. And I get the impression from Granny Karma, you don't have to need this. Because I saw one video where she needed it, and I saw another video where she didn't. So I guess it's you do you, boo. It's still kind of sticky, so I have some extra flour down here. Oops. Yes, I just knocked my cup down. Y'all can see, this is not my first job. Nowhere close. But again, like Sonny keep telling you, we just two chicks in the kitchen. If we can do this, you can. Trust. You see, it's wet, it keeps sticking. See? Getting a little bit better. Okay, and like I said, since I don't have a rolling pin, what I'm going to do like Granny Karma did, I'm just going to press it out. Alright, so I have my cup washed. It's clean again. And I'm using a cookie sheet. And I'm just lining it with parchment paper. But you can use cookie sheet, pan, whatever you want to cook it in. Skillet, whatever. Now this is what I grew up seeing my aunt and grandmother do. They would take the flour, take the cup, put it in the flour, rub it around it to coat it. And then they go in. And I know they said you're not supposed to swirl it around, but whatever. It's your kitchen. You do what you want to do. That's my oven preheating. Like I said, I told you I had 400. Well, it don't look so pretty underneath, but look how right on top. See? My aunt, one of my aunts, before she passed, because I'm using that parchment paper and it got that sticky stuff in it, that's the problem I'm having. But anyway, it'll be alright. Before she passed, every weekend, I think it was, she would make homemade biscuits for the week. That was every week. From as long as I could remember, that's what she was doing. Up until the time where she got where she couldn't cook anymore. She was still doing it. I can get those a little bit closer to each other and get a couple more on there. Like I said, I could have just went ahead and did it on this tabletop, on this top, because it is clean. Allow this surface up some more. And all you have to do is just flat it out again. And just keep it cutting. Alrighty, so I did end up getting, looks like 8 decent sized biscuits. And 1 sample biscuit, as it were. Now, you can make these thicker if you want to. My mom and my sister don't really like thick biscuits. I could care less one way or the other. But they don't really like thick biscuits. Because if you make them too thick, my mom would take the filling on the inside of the biscuits out and just eat the outer shell of it. So there's that. But anyway, so I'm going to put these in the oven at 400 degrees, which is already preheated, for 12 to 15 minutes. And I will come back and show you what they look like. And I'll probably taste that one, if it doesn't burn, because it's so small. Anyway, I'll taste it and let you know what I think of them. All right, see you in a little bit. All right, so I'm back. I end up cooking this for about 15 minutes, and then I put them on the broiler because again, I just like for my stuff to look brown. That's a personal preference thing. But this is what they look like. Let me see if I can bring them up so you can see them. See? And they are down underneath. I didn't burn them. So, let's give it a taste. Like I said, we're going to try the sample one. It didn't burn either. And you see how they puffed up? So they're not as flat as they were when I first put them in there. Hot. Do I really need to say that? And I think what I'm going to do, put a little butter on one side, on both sides. One side I'm going to put some honey on. The other side, I'll put some jelly. What y'all think? Sounds like a plan. Put a little honey on this side. Not much, just enough to taste. Let me get me a spoon. And no, this is not our homemade jelly. This was open in the refrigerator, so I decided I'd just use it. All right. Again, this is the side with the honey. Tastes like a biscuit. Try the side with the jam. Tastes like a biscuit too. They're actually not bad. They're not bad at all.
What that mean? You said they're not bad. Do you like it or not?
I would make them again.
Okay.
I would make them again.
There's nothing really spectacular to you.
No, I'm not. But again, I like stuff with a lot of flavor.
It's a biscuit.
Yeah, exactly. So for me, I'd have to add some cheese to it, or you make garlic biscuits, something. You know, I just need something with a whole lot of flavor to it. That's just who I am. But if you like just regular biscuits, you'll love these. You'll love these. Because they are pretty good. As I sit here chewing on them, it's getting better and better. So they are pretty good. So I'm going to link GrannyKarma video in the description below so that you can go and watch her make these. I think she got like 1 million views on this biscuit. It was either 1 million or 2 million. I can't remember. We'll say 1 million so I can be safe. But I think it was close to 2 million views on this biscuit. And like I said, it's pretty good. Yeah, I would make this. I would definitely make this again. I would definitely make this again. But anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and leave a legacy. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.